Iran conflict rages on, the United States has now joined in on the strikes against Iran and targeted the three nuclear sites. US President Donald Trump has confirmed the strikes on Iran's Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan nuclear sites. That's the big break that we are tracking at this point of time, the biggest story at this point of time. According to the reports, the United States has moved B-2 bombers to Pacific island of Guam. This has come after Donald Trump's confirmation that the US has bombed three nuclear sites in Iran. The B-2 can be equipped to carry the America's 30,000-pound GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrator designed to destroy targets deep underground. That is the weapon that experts say could be used to strike Iran's nuclear program, including Fordo. Major General Anuj Mathur joins me live on the broadcast, and in fact, along with him, I also have my esteemed guest, Major General Dr. J.K. Bansal. Appreciate you both for being with us on the broadcast, and thank you very much for giving us your time. Now, that's a big message that has been made today from the United States. What remains to be the future and the further course of retaliation as the war between Israel and Iran has entered its second week? US has roped in, confirming that this time it has bombed three Iranian nuclear sites, while Iran has made it very clear that no targets of the American bases will be spared. Major General Anuj Mathur, let's begin it from your, in fact, understanding of all of the conflict statements that are coming at this point of time. US President Donald Trump has made this big announcement. From this point of time going further, what options, in your opinion, does the Iran stand to have to defend its own territories and its own bases?
Jai Hind. Please allow me to first speak a little about the operation itself. The operation which the Americans have launched, I would term it as a military strategical masterclass. It was planned in total silence. There was no leakage of information. In fact, there were certain sets of informations which were deliberately sent out so that complacency of sorts, I will not call it complacency, but a belief that the strikes are not imminent. Exactly what we achieved in Sindoor. Similarly, they have done it. The Tulsi Gabbard's statement, then Trump giving them 15 days. So they must have thought that, okay, 15 days means 16th day maybe they strike. Total surprise was achieved. Yesterday there was a refueling exercise of B-2s, if you recollect, and thereafter no press whispers, nothing at all came out either of Israel or of the United States of America. And suddenly they delivered the punch at the three places which were known to be their nuclear assets. Whatever Iran may say that they have shifted uranium from there, or whatever it be, but it was very effective and very powerful blow delivered in Iran at all the three important nuclear sites. So much so about the operation as such. Now the options. See, I feel Israel will have to do something. Why? Because Israel, I'm so sorry, Iran. Why? Because Iran has to, Ayatollah Khamenei has to justify to his people that we are willing to retaliate to a United States strike, which they have always been saying that if you try and strike us, keep 50,000 tabots ready, or whatever they were wanting to say. So they will do something. Now options. One, they can strike the 19 American bases which are there in the Middle East itself. Why they may not do this? Because it will involve some other country. Suppose they strike a base of theirs in Oman or Bahrain or someplace, so that country may also get involved. So they may not, as of now, like that. Second option is, which to me seems to be more likely, striking mainland America is out of the question as far as I am concerned. Now they can strike the American assets in the Persian Gulf, or even in the Arabian Sea. They have capability to strike even their assets in the Mediterranean Sea. So there is a possibility of they retaliating by striking their naval assets in the near vicinity. That is second. And third thing is that they increase the intensity and volume of strikes against Israel so that Israel comes under pressure. One more possibility is there that they may do something against in Saudi Arabia and all, and try and convince them that look, if you get dragged into a war, it will affect you economically, and it'll do a thing this and that. So they may try and do that also. This is my way of looking at possible options for Iran. Most likely, as far as I'm concerned, is the strike against the American assets in the Mediterranean, and also reactivating the three H's: Hamas, Hezbollah, and Houthi. Houthi has already issued a warning to the Americans. So possibly they will use them and strike both Israel and American assets in the sea or on ground.
Major General, in fact, Anuj Mathur, thank you very much, and I'll request your patience and kind attention for being with us on the telecast. While we are also learning, when we speak about the Iranian hostilities and Iran